Hello, my name is Ian Lamont, and this is the Amazon Deep Dive for Publishers about Amazon Seller, Amazon FBA, and Amazon FBM. It's part of a series of videos that I'm doing for publishers about some of the inner workings of Amazon and some programs that they can use to expand their business. But just a quick disclaimer, just as it's possible to expand your business and find new sources of revenue with these programs, it's also possible to lose a lot of money. You should always follow Amazon terms of service and also make decisions that are best for your own business. So without further ado, let's get started. And I think a good place to start with Amazon Seller Central is to kind of understand how you can get involved in it. And you might have noticed on your book detail pages, below the buy box, there's a link. It's kind of hard to see. It says have one to sell. That is, have one of these books to sell it on Amazon. If you click on that button, you will be brought to Amazon Seller Central to sign up. Basically, if you haven't done it before, it'll just be for the free program, but it's also possible to use a professional program, which I'll explain in a little bit. It can be used to sell all kinds of things through Amazon, including new books, used books, and other types of products. Those might be products that you manufacture or you source, or it could be products that are already created by some other manufacturer or publisher. Amazon Seller doesn't usually restrict those types of products, although in the case of brands, that is trademarked brands, it may not let you use them. And this is particularly true for these high-end luxury brands that you sometimes see on Amazon. I'll get into the different types of options you can have for Seller Central, but that's how you can get started just to use the free program, or you can go to sellercentral.amazon.com to register. So Amazon Seller has two types of ways of fulfilling products to customers. One of them is called Fulfillment by Merchant, or FBM. The other one is called Fulfillment by Amazon, or FBA. Fulfillment by Merchant is exactly what it sounds like. You, either in your office or at your warehouse or in your house, you send the product to the customer. Amazon will tell you, oh, a customer has bought this product. This is the customer's name. This is the product that they bought. Here, click this link if you want to print out a shipping label and a packing slip. So Amazon makes it easy for you to handle the fulfillment on your own. The FBM program is available to either the people with the free Amazon Seller accounts or the people who are using the professional Amazon Seller accounts. That's FBM. There's some other issues that I note there. For instance, the items are not prime in most cases. That means when the item is sold as when the item is shown as being available for sale on Amazon, it will not have a prime badge on it. Fulfillment by Amazon, FBA, is a different story altogether. You must have a pro seller account. This currently costs $40 per month. It allows you to basically ship boxes of whatever goods you're selling to Amazon's warehouse, and then they ship it out to customers. So you don't really deal with that aspect of it, which saves a huge amount of time. But the other thing is that the products are listed as Amazon Prime, and that will encourage more sales. People like Amazon Prime because its promises to deliver something in 2 days. The other thing that's important about it are there's special marketing programs that you have access to, which you do not have access to if you're using the free account. And then there's different information about what the FBA fee will be. It depends on the size and the weight, and I'll show you an example in a minute. And then the other thing to keep in mind is that even if you have an Amazon Pro account, you have the choice of using either FBA or FBM. If you have the free account, you can only use FBM. All right, here's an example of fees. These are products that I actually sell. So I sell it's about a $9.99 non-book product, so it costs about $10. If I do the FBM, that is, I ship it out to customers, I have to pay a $1.50 Amazon fee to Amazon, and then I have to pay shipping. Amazon actually gives me access to discounted shipping, which I like, because if I did it on my own, it would be about $1 more. But let's say for that $10 product, I'm paying about $3.50, and then I'm also paying Amazon a $1.50 fee. So that's about $5. So my net is $5 on each one of those non-book products that are sold on FBM. There's a slightly different fee structure for the book that I'm selling there. You can see the details there. And then if you're using a free account, that is, you're not using the pro account, but you're using the free account, you can add 20% to the fees. They charge more in fees for the free account users. So for the same product as FBA, the $10, the $9.99 non-book product, if I use the FBA program, that is, I put about, usually about 40 or 50 of them in a box, and I send it to an Amazon warehouse. I have to pay for the shipping, by the way. The fee structure changes. It's a 241 241 FBA fee, but the shipping is less. So the total is only $3.91 compared to $5 if I'm doing the FBM. And it says Amazon Prime on it. So not only am I making more money on each sale, $6.09, but I'm also getting Amazon Prime, which increases the likelihood that people will go through with the purchase. And I've talked about this in other videos in this series. There's another product that I have. You can see it's more expensive and also weighs more than a pound, so that changes the shipping and the fee calculations. There's other benefits to using Amazon Seller Central. One is that, at least in the Pro version, you can contact buyers. And this is something you cannot do as a publisher using Amazon Advantage. This allows you not only to troubleshoot problems, like let's say a buyer, they complain that the packaging was broken or they got a different product than they expected, but you can also send them information about orders. Like let's say that there's a hurricane coming and that's going to affect orders sent to Texas. Please expect a delay. And you can also ask for reviews. However, I think that particular benefit, like asking for an honest review, that may disappear in the months or the years to come, because I think Amazon doesn't like customers being bothered by too many requests for review. Just a note on reviews: you have to follow Amazon's terms of service and community guidelines about that. You can only ask for honest reviews. You can't pay people for reviews, and there's all kinds of other restrictions. So learn what those are. And let's talk a little bit about the do's and don'ts of doing reviews. The do's: follow the terms of service and community rules. Use Amazon services. So Amazon, it's also possible to try to figure out who your purchases are and contact them outside of Amazon's own systems. I don't advise doing that. Always use Amazon services if they have them to reach out to your customers. But as I'm going to show in a minute, there's other ways you can use Amazon services that you might not have even considered before. Personalize your request, so use the first name if you have it available, if you're using that online form. You can copy and paste a message. So I just showed you the online form used to contact buyers using Amazon Seller Central. Well, instead of typing out a message each time, why don't you just have a scratch pad someplace, and then you can just copy and paste it right in. And there's another tool I'm going to show in a little bit that makes this process much faster. There's automated tools, and the one that I use is called Auto Text Expander, TXTR. So this is only in Google Chrome, but basically this is a free add-on. You use it in Google Chrome, and then basically you can set up a code word, like 7 large family. So when I'm using Google Chrome and I type 7 large family into a field in Google Chrome, this message will appear. It's basically asking for an honest product review. So this saves me a lot of time from copying and pasting. It just makes it really, really easy to quickly set up some messages to send out to my Amazon customers. The don'ts. Never ever ask for a 5-star review. It's against Amazon's terms of service and community rules. And if you do that and Amazon finds out, it can get you banned or cause other problems for you. Do not say that you'll offer customer service or customer support in return for a 5-star review. That's also wrong. Don't do these review clubs that are all over Facebook, and basically it's a way for manufacturers to get 5-star reviews, fake five-star reviews. And basically the way they set it up, it's an outside channel to connect these manufacturers with people to buy these things, and then once they buy them, they not only leave a 5-star review, they also get money for leaving a 5-star review. That's totally against Amazon's terms of service. Don't do that. It can get you in big trouble, and it's ethically wrong. Like, as a business person, why should you should stand behind the quality of your products. You shouldn't be doing tricks like this. And then there's automated third-party services out there. that can kind of integrate with Amazon's mechanisms to contact people. I don't recommend using them because I've seen cases where people have been banned for breaking some aspect of the terms of service or the community rules. I'm not saying that it's the fault of the third party services, but I think it can. I think Amazon probably sees those, or those show up when Amazon is looking at a particular case, and I don't think you want to attract attention to yourself, particularly if you're breaking or skirting close to breaking some of Amazon's community rules. So Amazon has a couple other really great ways to connect with reviewers in legitimate ways, and one of them is called the Amazon Early Reviewer Program. This is available through Amazon Seller, through the interface, through the professional level accounts. It costs $60 to participate for one SKU, and that could be also a book. You get up to 5 reviews for a new product, or you can get a lesser number of reviews if the product already has less than 5 reviews. So if you have 2 reviews already and you sign up, you can get 3 more reviews. And the amazing thing is that you can use this for books. So this is my own dashboard for the products that I sell, including books, and you can see over here shows the number of reviews, just one. This is for one of the books that my company publishes. So I was billed $60 for one review. And you may think, well, geez, that doesn't sound so good. But actually, I think getting any reviews on a product with no reviews is a good thing. And you can see some of the other products I sell, they've gotten more. 3 reviews, 5 reviews, 1 review. And whether it's 5 or 1, you'll be charged $60. That's the current rate, at least. I think this is a fantastic program. So, look into it and see if you can set it up for your own products. One other thing to keep in mind, especially if you're doing FBA, that is, you're shipping goods to Amazon warehouses and then Amazon ships them out to customers, is you have to deal with planning how much inventory gets sent to Amazon. This is different than other types of programs where they might tell you how many items to ship. FBA, they'll advise you that you should ship items because inventory is running low, but it's up to you to start planning the manufacturing and getting products ready and getting them to the warehouse on time. And Amazon gives you some tools that show you like how many items are fulfillable, how many are reserved, the fees, and the cubic feet, which is used to determine how much you pay in fees if stuff has been sitting around in a warehouse for too long. But you really have to monitor that. So Amazon's going to give you some data. Amazon will give you the data to make good decisions, but it's up to you to follow through on that. That's my message there. The other cool thing about Amazon Seller Central is that when you create a product, it's different than a book product. Book products, they have long descriptions and they have some other features to them. For instance, you're only supposed to have the cover and the back cover. With seller product detail pages, you can have other elements, 5 bullets in a text paragraph. You can do things like use emojis. So this is the green checkmark emoji. Just Google green checkmark emoji and you'll find a place where you can copy it and paste it into your description. So you can use this description for UPC products, not ISBN products. But I do that for these products that I have, and I think that it helps it stand out. And of course, the other things that help it stand out, of course, are getting customer reviews, price, the Prime sticker. I think that helps a lot too. So keep an eye on things like that. There's other possibilities with the images. So for instance, for my products, I always have like a cover image that looks something like this. But if I want to, I can add 3D images. That's actually what I had for the cover image. I can have annotated product details. I can hire a photographer to take pictures of somebody using my products and make them look really professional. It costs a lot of money, but it may be worth it in terms of the extra sales that you get. And let's face it, when people are searching on Amazon, some people don't take the time to read through long descriptions. We as publishers may think, we're wordsmiths and we have to get that right. But actually, a lot of people, they're just concerned about the images that they see. They're just focusing on that. So make your images look good if you're selling, a non-book product there. You can have overlays, and then you can have comparison charts. So here's an example of some of the images that I use for my own products. The one on the right, that's stock photography that I licensed. And that's a 3D image of one of my products. I have some bullet points, and then I have the logo. And then the one on the left is a comparison chart. And I'm basically highlighting the best features of my product and pointing out that some of my competitors, I don't name them by name, but they don't have the same types of features. So I consider all of these features to be assets. And this as far as I know, it's okay to do something like this. And the comparison charts I've posted, they've all been approved. Enhanced brand content, or EBC, is a special type of product detail page. And you've probably seen it before when you're buying something like a well-known consumer brand on Amazon. And basically, if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, past the 5 bullets, you'll see these longer descriptions. There's more photos. Sometimes there's these little price comparison charts. And this is all called EBC, Enhanced Brand Content. There's a similar program in Amazon Advantage for book publishers called A+ Detail Pages, but EBC has a couple other benefits. And basically what it is boxes with product and marketing images and descriptions. You can easily copy them from one product to another. So let's say that I created them for my blue genealogy bundle. I can also copy it right straight into the purple genealogy bundle product description page. You need a brand, and when I say brand, Amazon has a specific definition of brand, and that is it has a trademark in the USPTO principal registry. This is not easy to do. It will cost you money. It will cost time. It will take time. But if you have that, it can really unlock some special programs, including EBC. And this is what EBC looks like. This is for my This is my Easy Genie EBC. This is the top of it. You can see it's the same stock photo that I've used in some other areas, with descriptions and bolded text. Tells the story of my brand, and then on the bottom it has specific photos of the products and call outs and things like that. So this is something that I really think helps to showcase my products and my brand. You can also use a video, and it's basically, this is an alternative to EBC. So first of all, it's for brands only, and you can use a video or you can use EBC, but not both. And the video will appear in the catalog of images for that particular product. It can also show up on Amazon stores, and I'll explain what Amazon stores are in a second. And it's a way to showcase your brand. It's a way to reuse brand assets. So I have all these 3D images and some other assets for my Easy Genie brand. So I just basically gathered up a whole bunch of them and sent it to a video editor, and who created a great looking video for me. And yeah, as I said before, you need a trademark in the principal registry. You need the brand assets or someone to design them for you. You need some simple messaging. You can't use a URL. That is, you can't have a URL in the video that sends people to a place other than Amazon.com. So basically for my videos, what I do is I create 2 versions. One with a URL that is used anywhere except for Amazon, and then one without a URL, which I use only on Amazon. And it's better to use professional or stock photography rather than something you take with your smartphone. And you can add music or narration as you see fit, and use a professional editor. I can't show you what a video looks like in this particular presentation, but if you search around Amazon, or if you go to actually Easy Genie, the Easy Genie store on Amazon, I have a sample of the video. You can check it out there. Note that the costs can be relatively inexpensive, or you can spend a lot of money on it. This is the splash screen for my video. This video, I think it's 30 seconds long, and it's really quite slick. And I think I paid about $250 or $300 to get it done, and that's excluding the cost of the brand assets, which I already had, and which I could have my video editor use. So Amazon Stores, that's another program that's only open to people who are using who have a brand trademark. So for Easy Genie, I have a trademark. I've registered it with Amazon Brand Services, so they let me create this store once I associated all my products with that particular brand. And basically, it lets you use stock photography. It lets you bring in the products that you have listed on Amazon. So I arranged the order of these products. So I wanted to put my best products up there first. And then you can also have separate pages. So I'm using, there's a home page, large print, top rated, genealogy for kids. I've seen other people do things like holiday gift ideas and whatnot. One thing I've discovered, though, with the Amazon stores is that people usually only come to the front page. They don't dig into these other pages, at least not yet. Another great ability that you have on Amazon Seller Pro accounts, regardless of whether you have a trademark or not, is the ability to use coupons. So you don't need a trademark to use it, but you do need a pro account. And basically what happens is when you create a coupon for a product, it can either be a percentage off or like a money off. It will show up highlighted in the search results. It will actually show up highlighted on your store too. See here, I have some $1 off coupon, $1 off coupon, $1 off coupon. This one doesn't have it. But at another time, I did create a 15% discount coupon for the pink packet, and it showed up. And that stands out even without this red arrow. If you're coming to a list of search results, the one with the orange banner there, that's gonna stand out, even though this one only has one star and this one has 29. Lightning deals. So I think you've probably seen this on Amazon. They'll have lightning deals. Usually, it seems like they're always on weekends. But the idea is that it allows you to get a big discount on a product, and there's a whole bunch of products you can buy. So I signed up one of my products for this. And Amazon, they insist that the discount is much cheaper than what the product sells for. So my MSRP, my retail price, is about $20. They said the minimum price was $15.55. And the maximum price was $15.55, and I think they actually wanted to be lower than that. And then you had to put in how many different items that you wanted to make available at that price, and it cost you $150. And I ran this promotion, and no, I don't think anybody bought anything based on this promotion. So this didn't work out for me. However, I know it works out for other people because I've bought lightning deals before. So that may depend on how much of a discount you're willing to offer. It also may depend on what the product is. So this is a pretty specific type of product. It's not like a general use product like a blender or a cell phone cover or case. So this is something that really people who are looking for something like this might choose it, but the general population may not. So that's maybe why this didn't work. And actually what I did is I looked at just to see if it had any knock-on effect, even if people didn't buy the lightning deal, if it maybe encouraged the ranking to go up or the sales to go up with the product. The lightning deal took place right in the middle of April. This covers the beginning of March to the end of May, and you can see there's no special pattern which shows that sales went up in the April time frame. It's basically the same in March and May as it is in April. So I don't think this helped me at all, either for traffic or for sales. So to sum up, the pros for publishers, if you're using Amazon Seller, it's a way to sell used books or overstock. You can sell book-related merchandise. One comment I want to make about the used books or the overstock: if you have a distributor, you may be restricted on using a program like this for new books at least. So you need to check with your contract or with your distributor to see if you're allowed to even do this. If you don't have a distributor, like I don't have a distributor, I can do what I want pretty much, and I do use this. And the specific example where I sell a new book on Amazon Seller is during the holiday period, because most of my books are print on demand, and the print on demand factories, they just get all backed up. So I have an extra stock of books that I can sell to customers who aren't able to buy it because Amazon, they're not able to fulfill the POD orders. You can sell book related merchandise, which is exactly what I've done with my cheat sheets and the genealogy products. You can have access to these special marketing programs, including some that are brand based, such as the early reviewer program, or the enhanced brand content. You can contact buyers to resolve problems, and you can showcase your brand, which is a huge thing. The cons for publishers, you have to pay extra fees. If you have the Pro account, $40 per month. If you have stuff sitting in their warehouse for too long, you get charged for that. There's fees to use the Lightning Deals program. There's fees to use the coupon program. These are little fees oftentimes, but they start to add up, and you have to really be aware of how they'll impact your bottom line. You can't create a book page from Amazon Seller. The ISBN already has to be in their system. Maybe it's already in there through Ingram or through Amazon FBA, but you can't just kind of create a book listing from scratch. That's what I've discovered. Oftentimes, sadly, there's people out there in the Amazon Seller ecosystems who have absolutely no scruples. They'll rip you off, they'll cheat you, they'll leave bad reviews for your product, all kinds of tricks and nasty things. Unfortunately, that's a reality of dealing with Amazon because they make it so easy to get started. That not only includes legitimate businesses and legitimate publishers, but also some people who are really willing to bend or break the rules and sometimes be pretty aggressive about it. There's detail page limitations, so you can't have these big, long descriptions unless you have enhanced brand content. There's product restrictions, so you can't just sell anything you want. If it's toxic or dangerous or has batteries or some other sharp edges, or it's age specific, you may be restricted from selling it, or you might have to jump through some extra hoops to get it available on Amazon. people can review you, the seller. This is different for a lot of publishers because publishers are used to having their books reviewed, but not actually their seller account reviewed. But this can you do get reviews based on the experience that your customers have. I'm fortunate that most of the reviews I have been pretty good. I get things to them quickly, and the products are great. People consistently say it's good quality, but if there's some problem, maybe it's not even caused by you, like there's a shipping delay or it's damaged when it comes to the customer, they may give you a bad review even if it's not your fault. That's just kind of the reality of doing business here. Try to mitigate that if you can, or at least have good customer support. So if someone says, "Hey, I got this product, but it was broken when it arrived," just send them a free one. Don't try to haggle over it or look for proof. I think in most cases, just give them a free one. If they say that one's also broken, then maybe there is something else going on. But try to be generous and try to be helpful to your customers. If there is a dispute, Amazon will almost always side with the buyer, not the seller. That's just a reality. They're a customer-focused company, and they don't really care about our pain so much. You also have to pay for things like UPC numbers and other costs associated with getting a product in the store, shipping costs, packaging costs, whatnot. The UPCs can actually start to add up if you have a lot of products. Currently, it's $250 for 10 using the GS1 website, and then you have to pay a maintenance fee on top of that. And there's other packages depending on how many UPC codes you want to get. For more information and to see more videos in the Amazon Deep Dive video series, check out leanmedia.org and click on the video link. You can also follow me on Facebook or social media, and I look very much forward to showing you more information in the other videos in this series. Thank you.